At the beginning of the film, we observe a boy in a doctor's office. The doctor is very angry that Cole is afraid of injections and delays the cue for 10 minutes. The boy gains strength, but during the injection he still screams, which becomes a reason for ridicule. After school, Cole talks to his only friend. The conversation is interrupted when Melanie's father arrives. The friend says goodbye to Cole and tells him that her father bought this strange car after the divorce. Melanie's father, Juan, refuses to drive the boy, and he has to walk. On his way home, Cole encounters some unpleasant company. Jeremy ridicules the boy in every possible way and brags about his relationship with a grown-up girl. Jeremy pushes the boy afterwards, but another figure suddenly appears on the horizon. Bee approaches the teens and tells them that if the company attacks Cole one more time, they're in for a rough ride. Nanny helps Cole up and advises him to fight back next time. Bee looks after the boy while his parents are away or busy, and they develop a good, almost friendly relationship. As the nanny drives Cole home, the boy suddenly takes notice of her figure. As he gets out of the car, he smiles at Melanie and then walks to the basement where his mother is cleaning. Cole talks to the woman about his fears and is perplexed as to why she leaves so many spiders in the basement. Mom says that they are extremely useful as they eat the rest of the nasty bugs. After talking to the woman, Cole learns to drive with his father. The man reminds him not to worry too much and everything will definitely work out. In the evening, Cole decides to watch a TV series that his father likes. The next day, the boy is busy trying to improve the aerodynamics of his car. On the way to school, Cole tells his friend that his parents are away for the weekend again. He feels like they are doing this so they can make love in peace. Melanie jokes that they can do it while he's home too. She also thinks that Bee also takes her boyfriends to the house. A friend advises Cole not to go to bed at night, but to follow what his babysitter will do. After school, the boy goes home and observes his parents get ready for another trip. Cole meets his nanny and realizes that his weekend is going to go just fine. Bee and the boy dance together, have fun by the pool for half a day, actively dive into the water, discuss their favorite games, and film characters. After ordering pizza, Cole and the nanny go out on the lawn, where they act out a scene from the film by role. Afterwards, Bee decides to put the boy to bed. However, he is reminded of Melanie's words. Cole writes to his friend that he is going to follow the babysitter to see what she does at night. Before bed, the boy thanks Bee for being good to him. A couple of hours later, Cole hears the doorbell ring and realizes that a lot of people have come to his house. Melanie encourages the boy to go and see what they will be doing. Cole crawls up the stairs and observes his babysitter and her friends play a game. Max tasks Bee to kiss everyone in turn. The way the nanny kisses Allison makes the boy's face change. The kisses with Max, John, and Sonia themselves turn out to be much more pious. Soon it's Samuel's turn, who is visibly confused by what's happening and can't believe he's going to be kissed by a girl like Bee. The guy is embarrassed that the others will be observing him. Bee asks Samuel to relax and trust her, after which they kiss gently. Cole observes mesmerized as the scene unfolds before him. Soon after, however, a grimace of horror crosses his face. Bee raises his hands and then plunges 2 knives into Samuel's head. Nanny's accomplices move closer and collect the red liquid in bowls. Bee says that the ritual allows them all to get what they want. After the liquid is collected, Nanny pulls a mysterious book out of a drawer. Bee tells us that she serves Satan, and this book contains a special incantation. If you pour the collected liquid onto the pages while reading the magic words, the magic will happen. After that, Bee mentions that they need to go up to the 2nd floor and take the liquid from the innocent boy. Hearing this, Cole jumps to his feet and runs to his room. Grabbing his phone, the boy calls 911 and summons the police to his house. A frightened Cole then decides to arm himself and put on his shoes to leave the house unnoticed and hide from the criminals. Suddenly, the boy hears footsteps and realizes that someone is coming up the stairs. Cole pretends to be asleep and struggles to keep from screaming as he is injected. As soon as Bee and her henchmen leave the room, the boy jumps up and starts tying up sheets to escape outside through the window. However, Cole soon loses consciousness, unaware that Nanny has been standing in the room observing him for quite some time. The boy soon regains consciousness in a chair with his hands bound. Cole lies that he only felt an injection and therefore wanted to escape. Bee says she did it for a science project. The nanny allows Sonia to untie the boy's hands when suddenly the police arrive. Bee guesses that Cole actually saw a lot more, including their ritual. When the policemen come inside, Max neutralizes one of them with a poker. While John distracts the other policeman, Bee attacks him from behind. The babysitter begins to think what she should say to radio, so the police won't visit them again. Bee turns to the boy to tell her the right code. Cole calls it 10 to 53, and Max is about to radio it in. Bee stops the boy, because she knows from Cole's averted gaze that he's lying. The boy grits his teeth and calls the real combination, 1004, code 7. After Max says it, the cops actually decide that everything is okay. After the radio contact, an injured Allison speaks. Sonia assesses her condition and says it's not good. Taking advantage of everyone's confusion, Cole jumps out of his chair and runs upstairs. The boy is followed closely by John. When he tries to grab Cole, the boy pushes him. John falls down the stairs and instantly loses his life from falling from the second floor. Bee looks at the boy with hatred and asks Max to take care of him while she cleans up the mess herself. Cole runs to his room and starts to climb down through the window. Max lifts him higher, and the boy unclenches his hands and then falls and hits the ground. Cole realizes that he urgently needs somewhere to hide. Armed with fireworks, bug spray, and a lighter, the boy hides in the basement while covering himself with a plaid. Soon, Sonia appears in the basement and guesses that the boy is here. The girl strokes a spider that has settled right on Cole's plaid. Not finding the boy, Sonia decides to get out of the cellar. Cole throws the spider off the plaid and it falls into the trap with a noise. Sonia guesses from the sound that the boy is actually in the basement. The girl crawls after Cole with a gun, and he decides to pull a dangerous stunt. The boy sets off fireworks right in the basement and gets out before the explosion happens. Sonia, on the other hand, is very badly injured and stays in the basement. Cole exhales with relief, but it turns out that it is too early to relax. Max appears behind the boy's back, determined to neutralize the fugitive who saw their ritual. Cole runs away and uses one of the self-defense techniques his nanny taught him. However, Max quickly recovers and lifts the boy up with his hands around his throat. Cole realizes that it's over. However, here the boy is distracted by a strange noise. It turns out that it was Jeremy who came in the night to throw eggs at the boy's house. Max believes that one should always defend one's honor. That's why the boy sends Cole to punish the bully. The boy tries to talk to Jeremy and persuade him to call the police. The bully seems to agree, but then laughingly leaves, wishing Cole a quicker exit from life. The boy communicates with Max, hoping that the guy will let him go. However, the guy begins his desperate pursuit of Cole again. The boy decides to hide in a tree, hoping that this will help him. However, Max climbs up the tree with the help of a rope and says that he will help Cole to pass away with dignity. Suddenly, the planks under Max crack, and as he falls, he catches his neck on the rope and stops breathing. Cole hears a rumbling noise and realizes that the nanny herself is now on the hunt for him. Across the lawn, the boy runs to Melanie, hoping to call for help at her house. Cole and his friend try to stealthily hide from Nanny, who enters the house with a shotgun. The boy and Melanie hide in the bathroom. Cole asks his friend to call the police, and he decides to deal with Bee, or at least apprehend her. Melanie kisses the boy, after which she tells him that not all women are as bad as his nanny. Cole is pleased by the kiss. However, he remembers that there is a threat lurking outside the house. Leaving Melanie in the bathroom, the boy runs outside and starts calling for his nanny. Cole runs into his house and is speechless as the furniture and carpets look perfectly clean, as if no crime has ever taken place. As he wanders through the dark house, the boy flinches sometimes, fearing that Bee is already waiting for him. On one of the chairs, Cole sees Allison, who is wounded. It seems to the boy that the girl is quite harmless, but Allison soon regains consciousness and attacks him. In the kitchen, a confrontation ensues between Cole and the girl. Allison grabs a weapon and approaches the boy. However, a second later, thanks to Bee, her head is blown apart. The nanny talks to Cole as if nothing is wrong and asks what she should do with him. Seizing the moment, the boy grabs the book and threatens to burn it. Bee tells him that a spell using liquid collected from innocents can grant any wish. Nanny suggests calling the police and pretending that their house has been broken into by sectarians. Cole agrees, but afterwards sets the book on fire and throws it away. The boy deals with all his fears. Cole runs up to Juan's car, gets in it, and drives full speed into his house. Bee screams in horror, but it doesn't save her, and she also ends up under the wheels. Cole approaches her and tells her that he loved her. The boy didn't care about the cult and the silly book, but the thought of Bee then running away and breaking into the new kid's confidence horrified him. Cole leaves the babysitter and goes outside. The police soon arrive at the place, as well as the boy's parents. The firefighters rake through the wreckage, but Bee is not found under the car, as if she had survived and disappeared. This is the end of the film. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like, write in the comments what you think about this film, and see you in new videos.